Good evening. My name is Valerie, and I'm the therapist from Connecticut. I am the CT therapist. Today, I want to talk to you about abuse and the effects of abuse on people, just to give you an insight as to how abuse may affect some individuals. So, if it's you, you may recognize some things that you may need to address with a therapist such as myself, or a therapist that you know, or you may want to look for services to address your issues. There are 5 types of abuse. One is physical, where you've been hit or beaten. There's emotional, where people play mind games. There's verbal abuse, which someone says something to you that's abusive. There's sexual abuse, where it occurs without you wanting to engage in it. And there's also financial abuse. People can be abused financially, where the person controls everything with regards to money. One of the things I want people to understand is that when these things happen to you, they definitely have an effect on you today. And so I want to just touch on that just a little bit. So when something like abuse happens to you, it affects you and leaves you in maybe 3 different states of being. You may be a person who, when abused, you turn around and become your abuser, or you don't engage in abuse at all, or you become hyper vigilant against all abusers. And so sometimes we meet people in life and we don't understand exactly what we're meeting. Sometimes we're meeting the results of the abuse that they may have encountered in life. There are cases where people were abused and they will never ever abuse another person. There are cases where people have been physically abused and they go on to physically abuse others. There are people that will get very, very angry about any type of abuse. And so the purpose of this is just to kind of let you know how things may affect people who've been abused. These are for the people who have been abused. Just if this is you, you may want to talk to a counselor about that. Carrying that around can be a little bit much, and especially if it affects your life today. For example, in sexual abuse, you may be a person that don't want to have sex at all, or you may be a person that has just normal natural sex without any complications. And there are people that may not that may be that want sex all the time. So you either don't want it, you're okay with it, or you don't want it at all. I want to make sure I said that right. That you can be a person who wants it all the time, a person who don't want it at all, or a person that's perfectly fine with their sex and sexuality. Another result too that happens is people can not want the type of abuser that abused them. So if they were abused by a male, they'll only want females, and if they were abused by females, they'll only want males. Some it doesn't affect at all. My key here is just to get the word out. Just be in tune with yourself and the things that are going on with you and some of your family members. If you find this video helpful, please share it. And I hope that people can at least just have an understanding of maybe something that they're going through. I wish the best for you all. Take care and God bless. CT Therapist.